What's good, people? Here is the encounter that I warned you all about. I know you already seen Anakin 2 days ago, I want to say, but let's face it, like I said in a previous video, Anakin's the best map in the game for learning the game. Before I get started, this is my second YouTube channel, and in case you don't know, I stream this game, and you can find the streams on that channel. So if you like what you see here, go to that channel and hit the sub button. You'll be notified of when I'm going live. But yes, folks, Anakin. But let me stop talking about the map and talk about the subject matter at hand. You clicked on this video either because, you're a subscriber, or you legit want to become better at this game. Maybe you're a new player because Vigor Season 21 just got introduced and you're like, what's this? Let me find out. Boom, and now you're here. Folks, how to become better at Vigor, one simple answer is to keep playing. Okay, so you're not satisfied with the answer of keep playing, right? Alright, don't worry, I got you. In this video, there's going to be 3 things I tell you to help you become better at this here game. And what you just seen was the first one. Be mindful of where you're at and what you see. Try to spot anything that moves. In other words, vision. That's the first thing. You have to be good with your vision. You have to be able to see. You got to. And luckily in this here game, nothing moves except people. If you see movement, it's a person, right? At the start of the match, I aimed in, pretty much straight in front of me. It's because I saw someone walk up the hill. That someone hit the detector. I spotted movement going into the lighthouse on my left-hand side. Boom, it's a person. This right here is also a person. But yet, how do you know that was a person? Well, when you play the same map over and over again, like I said, keep playing the game. When you play the same map over and over again, you get used to what a rock looks like. You get used to what a tree looks like. But when there's something there that's not there, when there's something there that should not be there, there you go. That's a person, right? So, vision, that's my number 1. Improve your vision and you might become better at this here game. Remember, there's 3 things and that's only the first thing. Okay, the mindfulness, right? Remember what happened. There was a guy who ran straight up that hill and hit the detector. He is up there behind me. But wait a minute, what about the guy over here? Yep, that was a gunfight I was witnessing. When I shot the first guy and I didn't kill him because he was prone and I hit his arm on some BS, he was prone because he saw someone in front of him and is trying to get a shot on him. Just like how dude behind me is still trying to shoot me even though I'm running in a complete and total opposite direction away from him. Guys, I'm going to ask you, remember that man. Not the guy that I killed, but the guy who just shot at me. Remember him. So going back to what I said from before. Visual. Remember. Keep everything that you see in the back of your head and just note it down. The game and players will tell you things. Like how I get ported right here. And I'm like, oh no, it's the guy that I did not kill, the guy that I hit in the arm or whatever, he's still alive. I didn't kill him. Oh wait, no it's not. It's the guy behind me. It could be a guy at the time safe. It could be. But there's going to be a surefire proof that I'm right in my observation. You see, That right there. Homeboy is still trying. And I'm going to say it. He's not that bad of a shot. He's hitting the rocks right where my feet are. So he has the range just right. Did you see the tracers? I don't know. And I take a risk and I do that right there. I guess you should say that's the second thing too. Risk management. If you know you're going to do something risky, be prepared to deal with the consequences. And what are the consequences? Getting spotted, getting shot at, having your location revealed. It's all a part of the game. You take risk, you get reward. My risk was going prone to loot that guy. If I would have stood up, I definitely would have died. But I went prone, held X, tapped X, and then got right back up. Muscle memory. So, first thing, improve your visual. Like I said, nothing in this game moves but a person. If you see movement, it's a person. Number 2, risk management. This game is all about risk. Whatever you do, anything you do, can and will, possibly might, reveal your location to an enemy. Healing, running, walking, reloading, opening something, closing something. Anything and everything that you do, if someone's nearby enough or spots you doing it, can reveal your location. But guess what? That's how the game is, and that's how you gotta deal with it. You got to deal with it. If you don't deal with it, then you're not going to grow as a player. Right? So let me talk about what I'm doing right here. I'm thinking of leaving. I'm thinking about it. But I'm like, wait a minute, I have contact bombs. Let me set up a trap. Because why not? Right? Thinking ahead. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How am I getting ordered? How am I getting mortared? But then the thought hits me. What if the exact same guy who was still at the damn detector, might I add? Well, actually, you know what? No. Let me just put it in the spookiest way possible. If you're new to the game and you don't know what a mortar strike is, let me explain it to you. A mortar strike is something that you call in, obviously. But here's what's scary. You have to see the target that you're calling in a mortar strike on. When I say target, I don't mean a person. I mean an island. I mean a rock, whatever the case may be. You have to aim the mortar strike with your eyes. You say that one more time. You have to aim the mortar strike with your eyes. If you can't read in between the lines, let me tell you what happened. Someone watched me go into that exit and called in a mortar strike. Yes, but Jet, we didn't see anyone who saw you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm saying Anakin is the best map in the game for teaching someone how to play this game. But look, right now I know. I'm like, dude, who saw me? And from where did they see me? Could it be the guy at the detector? I don't know. Can the guy at the detector see that far and get that angle to drop a mortar strike on me in that exit? I want to say no, because this whole island is in the way. So who else saw me? We don't know. So once again, I'm going to remind you, practice your visual and get used to taking risks. But also, you have to identify the potential of the risk and don't think about the reward.
Airdrop incoming. Get ready.
Don't think about the reward. Just go for the risk, and if something happens, you got to deal with it. By dealing with it, I mean shoot out, or you leave. 1 to 2. Fight or flight. What am I doing right here? Remember, mindfulness. Remember what happened. The same guy has hit the detector for the past, what, freaking 8 minutes? Who's to say that he won't do it again? There you go. Folks, I'm going to put a little 2A, risk management, and 2B, identifying patterns. This 2B, identifying patterns, that is more of if you want to hunt down and get someone and take their stuff. Players will tell you how they play before they play against you. If you can identify what kind of player you're going against, you already have the upper hand and you don't even shoot a bullet yet. This guy's been hitting the detector for the entire match. Why not use it against him? he detected me at that island. So what I do, I deceive him. I turned right and looked immediately after killing that guy with the container. And guess what? He's right there. So this is going to be where the third and final thing comes into play. The third and final thing that you need to get a grasp of, improve, whatever the case may be. The third and final thing in this here video. Restraint. Yes, I know, crazy. The first thing was visual and mindfulness. The second thing was risk management and identifying the kind of player that you're playing against. And the third thing you mean to tell me is restraining yourself? Yes, that's true. Because the saying, don't bite more than you can chew, is very much real in this here game. It is. And right now, I'm biting. Am I chewing? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. But, guys, if you improve these 3, or I guess 3.5, things about your gameplay in this here game, in my opinion, you'll become better. In my humble opinion. Now, I'm not the greatest player, but I'm not the worst. Or at least that's what I tell myself before I go to sleep. I'm not the worst. So how can you improve your restraint? The game will tell you when you should restrain yourself. And how will that happen? Well, when a guy's shooting at you, and then he's hitting you consistently as you're running away from him, guess what? You might want to change directions. If you're shooting at a guy and he's shooting back at you, and he's hitting you, you might want to change, you might want to do something different. And by something different, I mean, I don't know, run and relocate, reset the engagement, and try to do something a bit more sneaky. Like, I don't know, headshot him when he's not expecting a headshot. Right? And this right here is the game's biggest form of saying you need to restrain yourself. That's right. Radiation. The almighty get the hell off this map before you die sign. That is what restraint is. Now, me, right now, I should be listening to the game. I should be. But there are some viewers of mine who are like, Jet, you should go after that guy. You know you should. Because you know how he plays. All he's going to do is spam the detector. Yes, you're right. But time is the biggest constraint of anything that you do, including living, virtually or in real life. So I know he's up there, and I know that he sees me behind that yellow house. And guess what I did? The same exact thing that I did before. When I ran underneath that log bridge and I was in that one spot waiting, he expects me to be in one place. But in all actuality, I'm in another place. I'm using what he does against him. Remember? 2B. Identifying the player you're going against. So right now, all I'm doing is looking at that ridgeline. I'm looking at the ridgeline where I last seen him because I'm like, you're going to come back up there, aren't you? I know you are. When he doesn't, that's the game telling me, restrain yourself, go ahead and leave. And so, I believe I'm going to do no, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I haven't learned my lesson yet. I haven't. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to look one more time. And it's kind of hard to see. Again, that's the game showing you, restrain yourself. You need to leave. So I take the hint and I finally leave. So let's review the 3 things in this here video that can help you become a better player. Well, I say that. Let's review the first thing. Keep playing. If you suck at something right now, don't worry, because that's the first step of being good at something. Jake the Dog, Adventure Time. Now, let's review the 3 things. Visual. If something moves, it's a person. You have to realize that movement in this game is only produced by people. Alright? If you see anything move, it's a person. Deal with it accordingly. Either run, or stalk, or shoot on sight. Don't do the third option. Second thing, mindfulness. Remember what has happened in your encounter. Remember what people did. Remember what people did not do. Remember where people went. Just take note of every and anything that you see. The 2B, the second part of number 2, identify the player you're going against. They will tell you how they play before they play against you. Watch them, learn them, study them, identify their weakness, and then take them out. The third and final thing, practice restraint. And also, I forgot, risk management's in there too. But practice restraint. Realize when you bit off more than you can chew. Players don't improve their shelters because they don't come back alive. Restrain yourself, and you just might come back alive. Peace.